Thanks, Bill. One last thing, I want to sort of shift gears here and talk a little bit about blogging. I think you're blogging at stlouisteaparty.com, is that correct?
Correct.
And I've checked the site fairly regularly. I see you do maybe 4 to 6 posts a week. Is that about accurate?
I try to. I would like to have 5 a week. Okay. One of the things about being a kind of a citizen activist is that we all have day jobs, and my particular job often requires long hours of travel, so I'm kind of dependent on what I have to do there.
As a blogger myself, I know how difficult it is to get that post done, to get that post up, and I'm wondering, do you have any thoughts on what helps you finish a post or how you choose topics? Where do you look for ideas when you're writing a post? And just what are your thoughts on the whole activity of blogging?
Well, for getting ideas, I'm gonna misquote William F. Buckley, and someone asked him one time how in the world he manages to write 3 750-word columns every week for at that point I think about 35 years, and he said it's easy. The world irritates me 3 times a week. So where the ideas come from, with this president, the hard part isn't deciding, what to write about. It's what not to write about. Which of the 500 great topics, which one not to cover.
That's actually an interesting point, because I found that the way that I work as a blogger is I'll open multiple tabs in my browser, thinking, oh, I'll come back to this and blog it later.
Right.
And frequently I don't, because there are just so many things I want to hit on, and I lose that thread. Would you recommend just diving into the blog right then and there to cover a topic, or how do you address that? Because you're right, there are a lot of things to hit on.
Well, and it depends. One blog that I read all the time is Zen Habits, Leo Babauta. Fantastic blog if you don't get it. It's not political. It's about simplifying and getting things done. But he recommends the strategy of post 1 high-quality blog post a day, spend the entire day on it, set a deadline for yourself of, let's say, 10 p.m. is when you're going to post, and work on it, come back to it, make it like a high-quality thing. He does about 700 to 1,000 words a day using that. Then you have Glenn Reynolds, very successful with the exact opposite. Not that it isn't high quality, but many of his posts don't even have his words. It's just a link. So I think it depends on which kind of blog you want to have. I have both, except for the quality. I write very long pieces, and I write a lot of short hits, depending on what the treatment is. So often with some other blogger has covered the topic very well, and all I'm doing is the equivalent of retweeting it, so that other people maybe who don't read that blog regularly are aware of it.
Can you point to any specific habits you've developed or tools that you use while blogging?
Tools. I love WordPress because, first of all, I'm a techie, so I like having the control of hosting my own sites and picking my hosting provider and being able to go in and change the code and customize it myself. So that's one reason. I also love the development of WordPress. Every release is significantly stronger than the one before, and makes it much easier to blog. As a writing tool, I like Microsoft's Live Writer. I think for those of us who grew up on Microsoft Word, Microsoft products, it's just a very familiar feeling. Everything is the same as Word, or close enough that you feel like you're writing in Word, but it appears on the blog. And it also has fantastic tools and add-ons to make other things easier, linking, stuff like that. And linking, I think, is probably the most painful, time-consuming part of the process, linking and quoting. So any tool that makes those two activities easier is a godsend. Because the easiest thing for me is writing. I don't have any trouble sitting down and cranking out words. And even the research, I can I'm used to the APA style, and having just been back in school recently, I got very used to the APA style again, and I can write that as naturally as I can write Good Morning. But the hard part with blogging is pulling in the excerpts of the other material, the photographs, the links, and boy, if there were a better way to do that, I would love it.
Great. Thanks for your time, Bill.
Thank you.
And, we'll talk again.
Okie doke.
Thanks.